Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. Got another Great League Remix video for you as we will head into the last few weeks of the season soon. And these battles are from For the Battles, who recently had some battles featured on the channel as well. A team that got, not her, but Z's Wilet's number 2 on the leaderboard recently. Actually, no, number 1 on the leaderboard. I posted at number 2, and then he hit number 1 the next day. I should have waited a turn for that extra clickbait on the title. Not even clickbait, you know, but to get that number 1 that he hit. But anyway, For the Battles is back with Salazzle, a team that Dunebug has also been running. I don't know if Dunebug's actually been running the same team or if it's just the Salazzle in the lead, but Dunebug I know hit really high on the leaderboard recently with Salazzle. And a lot of people are really weak to fire, I've noticed, in Great League Remix. So Salazzle, a core breaker that people have identified, and some are running. I've definitely seen a handful myself. And without further ado, we're already in the battles as Kim, a.k.a. For the Battles, catches a move here and is running the team Salazzle, Dugong, and Tropius. I think the official pronunciation is Tropius, but I'm just going to say Tropius. There's those Pokemon, right? Like Ferrothorn is technically the official pronunciation. I'm going to say Ferrothorn. Drapion is official. I'm going to say Drapion. Unless we're doing official stuff. But anyway, we see Gligar here going for the wing attack down, but not before Tropius gets to a Leaf Blade. And the Razor Leaf Tropius chunking away. Comes back in with Dugong, forces Gligar to expend energy. And Salazzle is extremely glassy, so you always want to save shields for it if you can. Kim's able to do so, and I was talking too much at the start, so I don't even remember if we saw the last Pokemon. But Salazzle forces the top left. They are out of here. I hope everyone is having a good time. I've seen people like really having a tough season this season, and I've seen people that are doing really well this season. So it seems like, depending on the meta, maybe people are a little bit all over the place. So I hope the season has gone well for you. But we're approaching the end. There's like 2 weeks or so left. We're coming up on Catch Cup, which I would say most people aren't huge fans of Catch Cup, myself included, because it's tough to oftentimes build a viable team in Catch Cup. Have to sometimes run some nonsense. I've got like 5 current picks in my Catch Cup arsenal. So we'll see if we're able to do something with those. But in this game, we see the lead play out. Salazzle is going to throw both of these Poison Fangs, which I don't mind, because if you can super debuff this Dugong, maybe you can build up a ton of energy here. Maybe you even like are willing to take multiple drill runs, so you can just Icy Wind it and get rid of it and have energy. Yeah, I kind of like this play by Kim. I don't know if she can even Ice Shard all the way down here before taking a third drill run. Is that possible? Let's see. Going for the farm down. Oh, that is nasty. That is a nasty farm. 100 energy. Throws immediately, since she was already capped out on energy. Now we're going to see... Oh, it's a Shadow Ferrothorn as well. And notice she's going for the drill run now. Does a little bit more raw damage. So it kind of makes sense. Then pivots into Tropius. Gligar is going to get to an Aerial Ace, but this is non-Shadow. Not going to do quite as much. Tropius, we know, is bulky. And honestly, like, yeah, it's over. Ferrothorn, if it's not running Flash Cannon, it's not going to have a move that can knock out from that range. Especially if it was running Mirror Shot. You're going to need, like, several Mirror Shots from that range. Mirror Shot just does not do much. G to the G. G to the G. I was lurking in some streams. I saw Yusei and Trainer Rem, a really fun streamer. They were running a team that was like Alolan Ninetales, Magnezone, and Frostlass. So I was thinking if I had made this video earlier, they might be mad at me with Salazzle. Salazzle lead just destroying that team. But here we see Poison Fang getting the shield from Mandibuzz. Will Kim put up another shield? Yes, she will. Can throw another Poison Fang after one here. Wants to make sure she gets rid of it before they get off another move. Poison Fang knocks out Mandy. In comes Mantine. You kind of just got to stay in, yeah. I like not switching out here. You just chip as much as you can because Dugong has a very solid matchup against Mantine. And it's kind of crazy that it's 2 Incinerates because Incinerate is 20 energy. You generate 20 energy for every Incinerate. So it's only 2 every single time to that Poison Fang. And this is great. Ice Punch could be kind of dicey, but if it's Shadow Ball, I don't think a Shadow Ball and a Night Slash is even enough. Yeah, look at that. Night Slash is not enough, so you have to get to double Shadow Ball here, which is just so much energy. And Annihilate taking so many Razor Leafs in the process. Leaf Blade coming through, grabs that final Protect Shield. Move is coming through, but at this point, Dugong should be able to just Ice Shard down simply. Maybe the win con if you're the opponent was like going for a Night Slash and then boost or something. Because I think Dugong's going to be able to just close this out. Because you can take 2 Aerial Aces from this range. Kim going to throw right away. Which kind of makes sense to get the debuff off first. But, however, I don't know if that prevents 2 Aerial Aces from KOing. So I don't know if it really mattered. But G to the G. G to the G. Nicely done. Positive set so far. This season's been pretty solid for me. It's weird. I have days on stream. Andrew Manyara is a terrific battler. Kim's going against here. I have days on stream where I feel like I'm doing bad, but I'm like having positive sets. I don't know what's going on with my mental. I'll be like 4-1, 3-2, and then I feel like I'm getting wrecked. It's like the weirdest thing. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. But currently we're at like 3,400 right now, so we're doing pretty well. I think we're like top 150 or so on the leaderboard. Dugong versus Dugong. So exciting. The most fast-paced, high-level, insane, don't blink, you'll miss it matchup. Dugong versus Dugong. I made a joke with some of my Gym Breakers teammates. Gym Breakers Team USA, like there should be a Dugong Cup where you can only use Dugong, and you can only, and then Axon said you can only use Ice Shard, Icy Wind. That would be so much fun. Do you guys remember the Bidoof Cup? I can't believe that was a real thing. Where like you would only use Bidoof and it got access to superpower, so kind of ridiculous. But yeah, Dugong Cup. I'm just joking, Niantic. Don't actually take that suggestion seriously. I do hear Niantic like watches content creators sometimes, so maybe they're watching. Just a joke. I'm not actually asking for Dugong Cup. Completely joking. Just joking. Magnezone kind of scary here. I think you live a Mirror Shot if they try to bait Mirror Shot here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Leaf Blade coming through. Gonna threaten the Magnezone. Grabs that last shield. Oh, boy, dude. Salazzle. Salazzle, you little monster. That Incinerate does so much damage. Gonna have to put up the last shield here. And gets the Incinerate down. Has a charge attack ready. Go for the Dragon Pulse Flex. Was that CMP? Wow. Holy cow. Dragon Pulse is a cool little animation. I don't think it's the best move just in terms of like efficiency. It hits pretty hard, of course, but it's a lot of energy. Darth Vader. I feel like I've seen that name before. Very clever reference. Not the best. Oh, the opponent swaps. See, I don't think well, maybe they have 2 answers, so they're thinking swap to try and line up your better answer, but I feel like the Dragon Breaths would simply outpace the Incinerate damage, just because Arctibax is a lot bulkier. But let's see how this plays out. You come back in Arctibax here, I'm sure. You resist the grass damage. Aerial Ace doesn't hit that hard, so, well, I take it back. That kind of chunked. Arctibax. Dragon Breathing away. Icy Wind connects. Comes back in with Salazzle. They catch. I don't know if that was a catch or if Kim just elected to throw the Poison Fang. But now going to come in Dugong. And honestly, the debuff is really nice. Because now Drillrun's going to do a little bit more than it otherwise would have. So this is kind of nice. And that Artabax was so chipped from the Razor Leafs and the Aerial Ace that connected that the Incinerate damage will definitely outpace... the damage of the Dragon Breath in the endgame. It's a little bit awkward here. Shadow Ball doesn't knock out thanks to the Icy Wind debuff. Probably would have been better just going for the Drill Run first, but the opponent made a nice bait call. This could get a little bit dicey now, but hopefully you can just shield once and Incinerate down. And then you're going to come out of here likely with one Incinerate away from Double Fang. I think maybe Kim should have done one and thrown back to back because I don't know if she's going to reach this next move. Yeah, it doesn't reach it. So maybe if she had thrown one and back to back, and the opponent no shielded, I think they win anyway. But if she had done one and they call it, yeah. So if she had done one, had the back-to-back, they call it, I think they win anyway. But if she had done one, they shield, and then you land the next one, I think she wins. But really close game there. Really close game. Credit to the opponent. That was a cool team, Artabax. I recently caught a good Artabax. Actually, I don't think it's that good. I think it's just better than any current one I had. It's like mediocre. Dugong versus Mandy. Lovely matchup for Mr. Dugong. Dugong is so cute. I do have to say. Look at Dugong. Just having a grand old time. Farming down the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz not the cutest Pokemon. And you guys know me. I tend to think most Pokemon are very cute. I don't know if I'd even consider Mandibuzz cute at all. And I know that might sound harsh. And I know some of you guys are like watching this video like, Rise, what are you even talking about right now? I don't know, man. Oh. Gonna debuff. I like this play. Might as well throw the Fang. Razor Leafs will probably do a little bit more damage now. Oh, man, they're chunking. They're chunking. Holy cow. Honestly, doesn't even really need to shield, but might as well. Better safe than sorry. Because look at this. These Razor Leafs are doing so much. Rock Slide, I feel like you barely live from that range, but I could be wrong. Like if a Rock Slide had connected, I mean. Gets the shield from the Leaf Blade. And you just save your shield for Salazzle if Pharaoh throws energy here. Aerial Ace grabs the final shield. Pharaoh forced to throw. Bullet Seed's doing nothing. Yikes, dude. Poor Pharaoh, dude. Poor Pharaoh has two terrible matchups against this team. I guess Tropius really isn't that bad of a matchup. It's probably more like a slightly negative matchup since it's a Razor Leaf Tropius. But Salazzle, that is an absolutely abysmal matchup. Abysmal. You know, I hate to go on all sorts of side tangents, but you guys... Well, it was only like a few people, maybe like 3. But like 3 of you guys made fun of me a long time ago in a video. Because I talked about mixing up the 2 words dismal and abysmal. And you were guys like, oh my god, Rise, how did you not know that? Like, how do you mix those 2 up? They're completely different words. I'm going to look up the definitions right now. They sound similar and they have relatively similar meanings. What do we got here? Oh, this looks good. Dugong versus Gligar. Abysmal means extremely bad or appalling. An adjective. And then I'm going to look up dismal. Definition. Dismal, adjective, causing a mood of gloom or depression. So like extremely bad and causing and then the other one, dismal, causing like a mood of gloom or depression. Like kind of similar. Okay, I guess kind of different. This commentary's gone off the rails. I think one reason we can attribute this commentary going off the rails is it's currently 3:37 a.m. when I'm recording this. I could not sleep. I tried to go to bed at like 11 p.m., reasonable hour. And I woke up at like 1, and I just could not fall back asleep. I tried. And I'm like, it's not happening. So I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm just wasting time on TikTok and then not being able to fall asleep. So I might as well hop on, do something productive, make a video. Unbelievable. Tropius is unbelievable with this Razor Leaf damage as well. Another move coming through from the Carbink. Carbink saying bonk. Oh, combo play. But I think you just Razor Leaf everything down, right? I think you're chilling. Razor Leaf. Tap, tap, tap. GG. Too much skill. Just playing. Just playing. You know, you get to take a few shots. You get to take a few jabs when you're running Razor Leaf, Kim. I'm sorry. I get to take a few jabs. Just a few. Searching for the next battle. I think Kim said there was like 12 to 14 battles in here. Next opponent, Salazzle into M. This is actually really good. Even though you're a fire against a water, they're also fire against steel. And, dude, those Incinerates are doing so much damage. I personally would almost prefer you hang on to the energy, because I don't know if this decreases, like, the amount of... Like, can they still even get to a second Hydro if you don't do the Fang? I'm not sure. I have to think about it. Debuff the Sableye. Tropius comes in, just doing so much Razor Leaf damage, bro. So much Razor Leaf damage. Holy cow. Foul play connects. Tropius takes it. Does the Penguin come back, or does something else come in? Ooh, Giratina. Well, this is just tough alignment for the opponent. The secondary matchup was relatively neutral, right? Like Sableye versus Tropius, but Tropius just kind of outbulks it, so I would say generally favorable for the Tropius. And you got a terrific matchup here in the back for Dugong. You are down a shield, so the opponent might try to pull some shenanigans, but honestly, you just let this go, because the lose con could be like, yeah, shielding, they boost. Yeah. Opponent. I like the bait, though, from the opponent, because I feel like that's playing to your win con. You're in a really bad situation. You play to the win con, the unrealistic win con, but because there's nothing more annoying. I've been in games where, like, I bait, but I was so far behind, like, the bait doesn't even matter. So, like, the only win con is just going for the big move and hoping they don't shield it. And normally they will, of course. But there's that rare time where, like, you bait, their only lose con is, like, not shielding the Hail Mary move, and then they either are, like, stream sniping me, or they're just trying to flex, and they don't care. And they're, like, just trying to embarrass me in front of my viewers. And, yeah. That happened recently. Like, literally, it was my Feraligatr against a Tropius in the back. And if I baited Hydro, like, I wasn't even going to get off an Ice Beam. So there was really no reason for me to bait, but I baited because I'm like, they have to shield. And then they just let it go. And I'm like, if I just Ice Beamed, I would have won. So I cried for 15 minutes. Just kidding. I didn't actually cry, but I was sad a little bit. Maybe not sad, maybe more frustrated. And Tropius is going to be frustrated if it eats a Weather Ball. Oh, what a catch. What a swap. Kim catches the Weather Ball. Double resisted damage on Dugong. That's pretty nasty. The opponent might be frustrated from that. Speaking of frustration. Shadow Pokemon. Maybe it's running frustration. Who knows? We've only seen Weather Ball. Icy Wind coming through. Dugong has 2 moves. Knocks out. Icy Wind back to back. We going back to back. Will the Denver Nuggets go back to back? Let me know in the comment section. Back to back champs, maybe. Game 7's coming up. Home Slice Henry, the GOAT, I believe is a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, so good luck to his T-Wolves in Game 7. Gonna pivot here against Ufisk. And the opponent builds up energy before going Pharaoh. I think this might be a mistake from the opponent because Kim now with this huge energy lead could potentially flip this matchup because you're dealing out neutral damage, and this is where Dugong is really nice because you keep debuffing, and now all of a sudden the power-up's not going to be as threatening. You're going to outpace because of this head start. So I think the opponent is in trouble now because they didn't swap right away. If they had swapped right away, I think they would have been fine. But now Dugong's just going to flip this, and you're going to have your Tropius with alignment against the Stunfisk. So now you're just in a really good spot. Get ready to throw that move right away if you can. If Stunfisk comes in, you lose CMP, so that's all right. Don't think it's worth it. I think you want to save that shield. Comes in Trope. Okay, this could be awkward, but Salazzle gets the charge attack priority. That's pretty nice. I guess maybe you shield this first move from... Yeah, I think you shield this, right? Oh, doesn't shield it. Interesting. Gonna get off another Poison Fang, though. And this will probably grab a shield. And now the Razor Leafs are gonna chunk. I guess Mandibuzz will reach at least 2 Aerial Aces. But if they only get off 2, I think you're chilling. If Mandibuzz gets off 3, if Mandibuzz can dip out, that might be bad. If Mandibuzz can dip out here. But no, I think you're fine. Aerial Ace. You need at least 2 discharges. Let's see how much a discharge does. I don't think get 2 shots from here. It's gonna put it low, but it's not gonna KO. Wow, this is close, but you're almost at 2 Leaf Blades. Puts you low, not low enough. You're 1 off the double Leaf Blade. Yeah, great recognition that you're 1 off the double, so you do 1 in throw. And I would think Tropius wins the charge attack priority among these bulky flyers. They're both very bulky. Tropius probably a little bit more attack than the Mandibuzz. And gets off the Leaf Blade to deliver the victory. Tropius. Nice job, buddy. Salazzle. Into Crocalor, 2 Incinerate users. Going head-to-head. Salazzle going to get to this first move first. It's going to be 2 every time for Salazzle because it's 40 energy. Versus Crocalor runs 45 energy moves. Disarming Voice, Crunch. So it's going to be 3 Incinerates for that first one. And then the residual energy is going to allow it to get to 2 for the counts. Can you farm down? Not quite. Gonna just go for the Poison Fang immediately. Yeah, you would have lived in an Incinerate probably. But now you can shield, and after this Incinerate, the next Incinerate will KO. So... probably could have reached the Dragon Pulse, but this is fine. Poison Fang connects. I take it back. Did 2 Mudshots KO there? Maybe I was wrong. Kind of awkward. Because you'd prefer to keep your Tropius on the Stunfisk. However, you don't really want to swap your Dugong into this Annihilate. So, oh, I guess you do. And Dugong is so bulky that it should be able to tank a Shadow Ball here and get off a move. Kim will probably go for the Drill Run here because the Drill Run does a little bit more raw damage. Oh, okay, that's a little bit tough, but Night Slash knocks out. Ape's only going to get to a Night Slash here. It's not going to reach a Shadow Ball, so this is totally fine. Not going to do very much damage, right? And as long as you get to a Leaf Blade, you should be chilling against that Stunfisk. Leaf Blade will do a lot. And I don't think Stunfisk is even going to get to 2 moves here. Leaf Blade connects. Big time damage. Discharge likely coming through, but as we know, not going to do enough here. And 1 Razor Leaf does the trick. G to the G. I think there's one final battle. One farewell battle. So long, farewell. A bueno señor. What a crazy commentary. This has got to be like, if not the craziest commentary ever on the channel's history. Top 3, maybe, for sure. I don't even know what to say. I'm not even going to look at the comments, probably. Behave. I need Erickson. Erickson, one of the most trusted and wise supporters of the channel. I need him to let me know. Only Erickson. If there's any, like, if there's any rascals in the comment section I need to take care of. I don't even want to look at the comment section for this one. Because you guys might even make fun of me for being weird. But we're all a little bit weird in our own way, right? It's what makes us unique. It would be boring if we were all just the same. If we all had the same thoughts and opinions. That's what makes life interesting. Dugong is very interesting. Full farm down. All this energy. What's it going to throw it at? Oh, baby. Has double drill run ready to go against the Simpoleon. Dugong. Doing Dugong things. Double drill run. Such a strong Pokemon, dude. Dugong is the real deal. And, yikes. It looked like the opponent might have been able to get the Steel Wing down there. It was going to be close. But they got a little scared. Kim might have got bailed out by them throwing energy. I've totally lost track. Drill Peck gets shielded. They swap Gly. Gly's getting off the Aerial Ace. It's not going to be enough, though. It's not going to be enough. Aerial Ace. Oh, it puts it low. You have the Leaf Blade loaded. And this is going to knock out the Emp. I think if the opponent had committed to the Steel Wing down, they might have won. But tough call in the moment. And I'm sure most trainers aren't used to seeing Salazzle as well. So that could definitely throw them off. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Kim for the battles for the video. I was serious. It is like 3:49 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. So maybe that's partially why this commentary was a little bit off the rails. But silly. Had fun with it. When I was fortunate enough to announce to you guys that I got the official Play Pokemon opportunity for Indianapolis, I had one comment I had recently seen, like just a day before the announcement, saying like, yeah, your commentary, because there was like a video from months ago where I was talking about like hoping I get that opportunity one day, and I saw a comment that was like, yeah, your commentary is just super like analytical and you don't have like as much personality as the others. And I'm like, bro, like, do you watch my videos? Like, I don't feel like that's an accurate representation, because yeah, I feel like sometimes my videos, my commentary goes a little off the rail, where maybe I should be more analytical sometimes, which I am in certain videos, of course. But anyway, everyone's, of course, entitled to their own opinion, and I'm thankful for you guys all watching. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.